Welcome to Newsmax TV. I'm Ashley Martella, along with pollster John Zogby of Zogby International. Nice to have you back with us, John.
Hey, Ashley, good to talk to you.
Okay, as of this moment, where does the presidential race stand?
As of this moment in time, Barack Obama leads in the national polling by between 7 and 8 points, and he leads in a number of the battleground states, including the one blue state that's been contested, and that's Pennsylvania. But he leads in Ohio, he leads in Virginia, leads in Nevada, and he's got slight leads in North Carolina, Florida, and Missouri, though too close to call.
Is there any way John McCain can still pull this out?
Oh, Ashley, anything can happen. And you know, we just take snapshots of a moment in time, and so you know, all hell can break loose on one end of the scale, and hell can freeze over on the other end of the scale, and somewhere in between. But frankly, I mean, McCain is on the ropes. But let's say Ohio tightens up, and McCain pulls that out. Let's say he wins Missouri as well. There is a possibility that one battleground, he does have to pick up a blue state somewhere, however.
There's a poll out, interesting. More people today consider themselves conservatives than in the previous presidential election cycle, and yet, if you and other pollsters are correct, they're on the verge of electing the most liberal president in history and extend the majority of a far-left Congress. How do you explain the dichotomy, John?
That's interesting. I don't have that number myself of a record number of conservatives, but I do know, let's assume that is true. A lot of conservatives are very, very angry at the Republican Party. McCain has not always been their favorite, to be sure, and we understand that. But this administration and the Congress in the last few years have really alienated a lot of conservatives. The war in Iraq, record budget spending levels, the Patriot Act for those who are more libertarian, the financial crisis. There have been really a smorgasbord of things regarding this administration. Corruption in Congress, especially regarding earmarks and spending. You know, take your choice.
Speaking of earmarks, one final thing, John. It appears that John Murtha's mouth may finally have gotten him in trouble in his congressional district. What's happening in that race?
It's close. It's competitive. I don't know. And the reason I don't know, congressional races are tough, you know, and they depend heavily on the ground operations. And we do know the Democrats have a good on-the-ground operation this year. The presidential race ought to help a little bit in terms of getting out the vote, but he's in the fight of his political life, no question about it.
John Zogby, always a pleasure, sir. Appreciate it.
Hey, it's good to talk to you, Ashley.
Thank you.
Take care.
And thank you for watching Newsmax TV.